Nobody believes me when I tell them that a housefly showed me that I needed to work on my faith. A fly showed me that I needed to work on my faith. Story time. So I'm in my bedroom doing some work, chilling, and then a fly starts to buzz back and forth. Zoom, zoom, no, zoom, zoom, no. The place is quiet, the AC's off. So you're hearing that fly. And so I'm like, I don't have, well, the mosquito racket. I can't soak the bedroom with fly spray. So what if I was to catch this guy with my bare hands? As a thought that pops in my head. What if I tried to catch this guy with my bare hands? And so he flies by once, flies by twice. Zoom, zoom, no. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to catch this fly with my bare hands. And so I do try to catch him. And then I'm like, nah, there's no way you're going to catch a fly with your bare hands. And as I open my hands, there is the fly just chilling on the palm of my hand. And then he flies away. And so that is how the fly showed me that I needed more faith. Because I told myself that I was going to catch this fly with my bare hand. And I did. But because my faith wasn't strong enough to believe that I could have done the thing that I said I was going to do, I opened my hand and he flew away. I didn't see myself catching a fly with my bare hands. And so I doubted that it was possible. And so the pastor preached on Matthew chapter 21 a couple days ago. And she was talking about Jesus and the fig tree. And so he curses the fig tree. And his disciples are like, oh, how did he do that? Just like me, I was like, wait, how did I catch a fly with my bare hands? How is that possible? And then Jesus is like, I'm telling you, if you have faith and don't doubt what you saw me do to this fig tree, you could do it as well. And you could tell a mountain, go into the sea, and it's going to go into the sea. But you have to have faith and not doubt. And so that's just a bit of encouragement for all of us here. Have faith and don't doubt. Because a lot of times we say faith is the opposite of fear, or fear is the opposite of faith. But sometimes we can chuck in doubt as a counter to faith as well. If you doubt that you can do the thing, then you're already starting off on a back foot. Because how do you counter doubt? You counter doubt with evidence. You counter reasonable suspicion with evidence. And if you need evidence to counter doubt, well then is that really faith? But yeah, faith is super important. The Bible talks about by faith the elders received a good report. That whole Hebrews chapter 11 is just a masterclass on what having faith did for the children of God in the Bible. You know, they say whether you think you can do something or you can't do something, you're right. Of course, all of this is subjected to things that are aligned with God's will for your life. Because some of us are going to hear what Jamal is not saying. We're going to hear what Jamal is not saying. So I'm not saying that faith will allow you to do things that are not aligned with the will of God for your life. But Jesus is telling us that his words were able to condemn a fig tree and wither away. And he's telling his disciples were walking with him, and they were in awe at what he did. And he's telling them, well, you can do this too. You just have to have faith and not doubt. Faith and not doubt. Faith and not doubt. So sometimes we do a lot of work as it pertains to pushing back fear as the antithesis of faith. But you see that little fella called doubt? We need to get rid of that fella just as much as we need to get rid of fear. Because by faith, the elders received a good report. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.